નમસ્તે, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. Hello students, today we are going to learn standard 7th subject English grammar lesson number 5th words. Students, in our previous video we learned about the definition of verbs and different types of verbs. From them we discussed about transitive verb, intransitive verb and incomplete verb. After that, transitive verb have two objects, direct object and indirect object. Both things we understand in our previous video. Now today in this video we have to understand about different types of verb like that, main verbs and auxiliary verbs. What is the main verb? Which type of verb is considered as a main verb? And what is the modal auxiliary verbs? Both things we have to understand. Okay, main verbs and auxiliary verbs. First of all, main verbs. What is a main verb? Main verbs means they are also known as a principal or lexical verb. Keep in mind both terms you have to remember. Principal verb or lexical verb. Main verb also known as a principal verb or lexical verb. If you see the principal verb term means main verb, उसका मतलब main verb भी होता है. और sometimes you see that lexical verbs. At that time lexical verb का मतलब भी main verb होता है. So three terms for one verb: main verb, principal verb and lexical verb. So keep that terms in your mind. Okay? See. So they are also known as a principal or lexical verbs. They do not require helping verbs to make complete sense. Sometimes main verbs did not require any type of helping verb to complete their sense. Independently main verbs create their own meaning. वो अपना meaning खुद ही निकाल देता है. So that type of noun is known as a main verbs. See here. See, walk, read, say, talk, etc. That type of many verbs list is there. Main verbs. You identify main verbs from any sentence easily. Okay? To show the action, that type of a verb is known as a main verb. जो action दिखाता है वो verb को हम main verb बोलते हैं. So see, walk, read, write, tell, eat, all things is known as a main verb. So that type of verb is known as a main verb. But here you have to keep in mind one thing. Main verb is also known as a principal verb or lexical verb. उसे हम principal verb और lexical verb बोल सकते हैं. After that, main verb, then auxiliary verb is there. Second type of verb is that auxiliary verbs. Can you identify auxiliary verbs anytime? Can you see the auxiliary verbs? Yes. Auxiliary verb. What is the auxiliary verb? First of all, we have to understand about it. They are also called helping verb. In simple language, we can say that helping verb. उससे हम helping verb भी बोल सकते हैं. Auxiliary verb means helping verb. I talk many times. I speak many times helping verb like that word in my grammar teaching. So helping verb means auxiliary verb. उससे हम क्या बोलेंगे? Auxiliary verb बोलेंगे और उसका दूसरा नाम है helping verb. These verbs help the main verbs which usually come after them. What is the purpose for helping verb or auxiliary verb? Why we put auxiliary verbs? Auxiliary verbs is one type of helping verb which usually come after them. Or main verb come after helping verb. So first of all helping verb or auxiliary verb come and after that followed by main verb. उसके पीछे main verb आता है. It is used to help the main verb. वो क्या काम करता है? Main verb को help करना. Main verb को help करता है. So it is also known as a helping verb. So we can say that it's a helping verb. हम उसे helping verb भी बोल सकते हैं. Usually come after main verb come after helping verb. But can you know that students helping verb have another tool? Helping verb or auxiliary verbs have another two types of. Auxiliary verb divided into two types. First one is that primary auxiliary verbs and second one is that modal auxiliary verbs. Both types of verb you understand. You know about that things. Primary auxiliary verbs and modal auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs have two types: primary verb, auxiliary verb, and modal auxiliary verb. So primary auxiliary verb included be, have, and do. That types of verb is known as the primary auxiliary verb. Be, have, and do. Be's form is that is, am, are, was, were, being, being. It is known as a to be form. उससे हम to be के form बोलते हैं. Second one is there to have के form. Have, has, had. It is known as a to have form. उससे हम to have के form बोलते हैं. And to do के form. Do, does, did. ये सभी it is all are known as a primary auxiliary verb. उससे हम primary auxiliary verb बोलेंगे. It is all are known as a primary auxiliary verb. Remember that thing, no? To be form, to have form, and to do form. It is all are known as a primary auxiliary verb. Next after that is the modal auxiliary verbs. Modal auxiliary verbs. Do you see the modal auxiliary verbs anytime? Yes, of course. While you are reading and showing you any lesson, at that time you see many types of modal auxiliary verbs. So modal auxiliary verbs, they express ideas like ability, possibility, permission, suggestion, etc. Modal auxiliary verb is used to express possibility, ability, permission, suggestion. That types of purpose it is used modal auxiliary verbs. Here I write a little list of modal auxiliary verbs. See here: can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, need, dare. It is all are known. They all are known as a modal auxiliary verb. उससे हम modal auxiliary verb बोलेंगे. Can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, need, dare. Those all are known as a modal auxiliary verb. It is a one type of auxiliary verb. It is one type of helping verb, but it is known as a modal auxiliary verb. And to be, to have, and to do is considered as a primary auxiliary verb. Primary auxiliary verb is most times used with the tenses. वो हम tenses के साथ use करते हैं. And modal auxiliary verb do not come with any tenses, but it is independently used with the main verb. वो हम main verb के साथ independently use करते हैं. So it is the main idea related to main verbs and auxiliary verbs. Can you understand? Main verb is known as a action verb. Auxiliary verb have two types: primary auxiliary and modal auxiliary verb. Primary auxiliary verb means to be form, to have form, and to do form. And modal auxiliary means one type of helping verb, can, could, may, might, but it can independently with main verb. Okay, students? So here our ideas related to main verbs and auxiliary verb we completed. Now in our next screen we have to understand about finite and non-finite form of verbs. Finite verbs and non-finite forms of verbs we have to understand in our next screen. Now students, we have to understand about finite and non-finite forms of verb. In our previous screen we discussed about main verb, auxiliary verbs, primary auxiliary and modal auxiliary verbs. Now we have to see another type of verbs is that finite and non-finite forms of verb. So first of all we have to understand what is the finite and non-finite form of verb. See, when a verb changes according to tense or person, it is finite verb. What is the finite verb? Here definition of finite verb is given here. See, when a verb changes according to tense, when you change tense, then verb form will be changed. And when you change the person, first person to second person, third person, like that, at that time verb form changed. That type of verb is known as a finite verb. उससे हम finite verb बोल सकते हैं. According to tense, if I put in a present tense, after that I convert it into past tense, so form of verb changed at that time. As you know about it, when you change the tense, at that time form of verb will be changed. After that you change also person. Both things you change at that time verb form will be changed. That type of verb is known as a finite verb. जिससे हम finite verb बोल सकते हैं, जो वर्ब according to tenses and person change होते हैं, that type of verb is known as a finite verb. Next one is that when the verb doesn't change its form according to the tense or the person, it is said to act as a non-finite verb. उससे हम क्या बोल सकते हैं? Non-finite verb. जो verb according to tense and according to person did not change it, does not change, we can say that type of verb is known as a non-finite form of verb. उससे हम non-finite form of verb कहते हैं. According to tense or person does not change, that type of verb is known as a non-finite verb. It is also known as a infinitives. As you learn about that infinitive form of verb 2 plus v1 like that, or v1 plus ing वाला जो form होता है, it is known as a infinitive. We have to study about details later in this book also. हमें इसके बारे में आगे पढ़ना है. Infinitive, it is known as a infinitive. Non-finite verbs also known as a infinitive. Here two examples. We have to understand with that examples how verbs change according to tense and according to person. Okay. First sentence is given here. Hansi sang at the concert. Hansi sang at the concert. Which is verb here? Can you identify from that sentence? Yes. Sang is the verb. Sang is the verb. According to tense, because we are talking about concert. Concert happened in the past. So I put here past form of sing. Sing. So according to, if I change the tenses from here, then sing will be also changed. If I put in present tense, then it will also change in the sing. Okay. So according to the tense, it changed. So we can say that it is a finite form of verb. इससे हम क्या बोलेंगे? Finite form of verb बोलेंगे. यहाँ पे जो सही लिखा है. Second example is that Hansi loves to sing. Hansi loves to sing. Here Hansi, which is verb here? Can you identify from that sentence which is verb here? Yes, loves is okay. Loves is verb. But another verb is that to sing. To sing is also verb here. Loves change according to the person and tenses. वो पर्सन और टेंसेस के मुताबिक चेंज होगा. सो वी कैन से दैट लव्स इज द फाइनल वर्ब हियर. बट व्हाट अबाउट टू सिंग? टू सिंग नेवर चेंज अकॉर्डिंग टू द टेंस. इफ आई चेंज द टेंस ऑफ दैट सेंटेंस, टू सिंग रिमेन सेम एंड सेम. ओके. अगर मैं यहाँ का टेंस चेंज कर दूं तो भी टू सिंग ऐसे ही रहेगा. सो इट दैट टाइप ऑफ वर्ब इज नोन एज ए नॉन फाइनाइट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब और इंफिनिटिव्स. उससे हम इंफिनिटिव्स भी बोल सकते हैं. Okay, to sing is the infinitive here, non-finite form of here. So students, idea clear about finite and non-finite verb. Finite verbs change according to the tense and person. Non-finite form does not change according to the tense and person. Keep in mind both points. Now, last topic of your textbook is that tenses. Tenses. As you know that we already studied about tenses, different types of tenses. We learned in our lower classes also. In your 6th standard, I give the present, past and future tense also. We also learn about the tenses structures and all the things. Here we have to discuss about that things. Little bit point is given here. After that, in our next lessons, we have to study about all the things in details. So here tenses is given here. See, tenses verbs indicate whether the action happens in present, past or future time. What depict the verbs? Can you know the verbs depict us that incidents, events, all the things, action happened in a present time, past times or future times. According to that verb, we can identify that action happens in past, present or future. हम टेंस के वर्ब का फॉर्म देख के पहचान सकते हैं कि एक्शन पास्ट में हुई है, प्रेजेंट में हो रही है या फ्यूचर में होने वाली है. According to the verb form, we can identify. So verb have 3 forms. We can say that. So verb have 3 forms. First one is that present form of verb, then past form of verb, and past participle of verb. Present form we already known about V1. In your lower classes you studied about that V1, V2, V3. So V1 means present form of verb, past. V2 means past form of verb, and V3 means past participle of verb. Okay, V1, V2, V3 you studied in your lower classes.
Can you remember it? Make, made, made, like that. Okay? So here with 3 examples is given here, present, past and future. How is changed? See here. Sorry, V1, V2, V3 form. Grandma sings. Here, which is verb sings? Sings is a verb here. But can you identify which form, which tense, which time it shows the sings is a V1 form. Sing के पीछे s और es लगा है. So we can say that it's a present. किसमें लिखा है ये? प्रेजेंट में लिखा. प्रेजेंट टाइम दिखा रहा है. Sing. Second one is that grandma sang. Sang क्या दिखा रहा है? Sang is a V2 form of sing. So we can say that it's in a past form. It's in a past form. And grandma has sung here V3. The 3 form is given here. So we can say that it is used as a past participle. Past participle यहाँ पे यूज हुआ है. क्या यूज हुआ है? Past participle यूज हुआ है. So this is the tense. But some rules is given in your textbook also. So we have to understand about it. So keep attention here. See, some words added ed, d, ot to form their past tense. If you want to turn into past, means V2 or V3 form, at that time some verbs take d as a suffix. Sometimes it takes ed, sometimes only d, sometimes it converted into t. Okay? So let's see here in your textbook is given here V1, V2, V3 form. Laugh, laughed, laughed. V1 is a laugh, V2 is a laughed, and V3 is a laughed. Then burn, burned or burned. We can add t also there. Burned. Divide, divided, divided. Like that. Melt, melted, melted. Prove, proved, proved. Lie, lied, lied. Dive, dive, dive. It is the simplest form of V1, V2 and V3. We can put ed, dot after the verb. It's converted into V2 and V3 form. Now another rule is given here. Some verbs change their vowel and sometimes consonant to form their past tense. Sometimes vowels change them. Sometimes consonant also change them to convert it into V2 and V3 form. Here list of V1, V2, V3 is given here. See in your textbook. Make, made, made. What is this? Make. Make is a V1 form. V1. Made is a V2 form. And made is a V3 form. So it is known as the V1, V2 and V3 form. So see here students, what type of changes is given here? Consonant and vowel also changed and form of verb also changed here. V1, V2, V3. Second, do, did, done. Do, did, done. So 3 form is totally changed. Do is a V1 form, did is V2 form, done is a V3 form. Like that many verbs you see in the English grammar. Okay, eat, ate, eaten. For example, here I am eat, then ate. Past form होता है ate and eaten. It is the V1, V2, V3 form. It is the V1, V2, V3 form. Eat and eaten. So understand? Now, third type of rules is given here. Some verbs have the same form throughout, whether they are written in the past, present or past. Some verbs in English did not change V1, V2, V3 form. 3 forms remain same, all forever. Cut, 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 put, hit, read, then let, hot, like that. So 3 forms remain same. V1 form got, V2 form also got, and V3 form also got. So 3 forms remain same, means V1, V2, V3. So some verbs in English remain same as V1, V2 and V3 form. So this is the only overview of the V1, V2 and V3 forms. Detailed studies we have to do in our next lessons. Okay? So with that, students, our lesson number 5th works over here. Remaining lessons we have to see in our next video. Thank you for joining us.